Now ETN to start the drive. And taken down just shy of the 40. You talk about this Rams defense.
They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end.
He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They picked up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
Point after here coming up. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Going to be taken in here by Nfgl.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
First down. 59. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Davante Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Rams are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
For the extra point.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
The Jaguars at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Throw well set is complete on the diving effort. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
I think one of the key words in today's NFL is hybrid. You know, guys who can do more than just what they're asked to do. How about our running back there laying out like a wide receiver and making that catch?
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On the ground, here's the fourth-round pick from April's draft.
And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read,
and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Britton Strange, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. They'll go in for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week they're coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
oh, indeed, they have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
A first run now for Kyron Williams.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
20. On 4th down, Stafford. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 17.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Alert! Get it, 20! Alert! 40 got! 40 got! 20 hot!
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They give it to Williams, running right. And now a hole out there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
20. Set. Waiting.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
2-2 Atwell.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up. and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Finding ETN here, catching it on the out route. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Kyron Williams,
59 yards.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. This ball caught by Strange. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Off the option, here's ETN.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
3rd and long.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Jackson now. Ahead at the football. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Pass complete there to Nfgl.
Now the Brands a signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Stafford.
They'll find a man over the middle. 2-2 Atwell. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
To throw is Stafford. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Foyesade and Milliken. And the Jaguars are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's Jackson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Hunter as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. Well, the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
1 second, all that remains.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. As As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Throwing is Stafford. And Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last two games. Because, CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Hunter with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down to the yard.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Here's Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down.
The 23-yard line.
Middle, ready. 50 to 80.
Stafford now to throw.
He'll get that complete to Parkinson.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
Hey, 22. Set. 280. Hey, 70.
Now Stafford. Touchdown! here it's Ferguson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are back within a score.
On for the extra point.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to a field goal.
31. Rams 28.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard
line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. A give, it's ETN off the option. They find some open field here. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. A big play there on the option. And even 50 yards on the ground.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. He's really starting to get up there towards 1,000. He's now at 997 career catches. Now 2nd and 9. Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be?
That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines struggling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Stafford. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot.
At the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is He's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing again is Stafford. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Second and 10.
Back to throw. Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Now it's Stafford. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
It's Devin Lloyd with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 3.
At the 42-yard line.
The shotgun snap for Stafford.
Going to be taken in here by Nfgl.
Touchdown,
Nfgl,
57 yards.
and the Rams are able to cut into that deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And that trims the lead down to 9. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They've got the two-score lead. It looked though. They fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 1. And they'll go again with Etienne. And some room to work. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 131 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now Jackson eluding the pressure right. And Sharp calls it in. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, 29 yards. And the Jags are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Jackson here is going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's Stafford. It's caught here by Adams. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Stafford. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Rams.
Again, it's Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Stafford. Pass complete there to McCool. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. To throw is Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 10 yards out. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now
Well, they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Yeah, good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. 163 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
From the gun, Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson.
Ball along the sideline, he has it.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Throw right side, pulled in by Hunter. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Finish it up!
They'll try the left side with ETN.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
ETN once more.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
3rd and 7.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Jackson. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
So that one's going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow give the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10.
Throwing to Stafford.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here's Stafford. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Stafford now to throw.
Right back to Atwell. That's complete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Here's 1st and 10. And now Stafford's going to move him around.
Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Ready. Hey, give me a rate. 280. 32.
Now Stafford. And he lost the football. And the Jags grab it.
He's got room to roam.
And that might just submit it. A return for a late touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
It's a gain of 18. And the Rams first down.
Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Set. 180.
Stafford. He hits Adams, complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Set. Blue 60. Stop.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Set. 280.
Throwing again is Stafford. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
But it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
If I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
One last throw here for Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
And as this defense walks off